not that bad actually. The problem is staying in space, which causes a lot of problems with muscles and skeleton, and coming back home you have a lot of symptoms there. But you're starting all of this for the future. Over.
Hi, I'm Marcia. If the Earth is finished, be able to exist, over.
Well, I think the astronomers say that our position on the Earth is really critical, and anywhere else it would not, our lives would not exist. Personally, I think probably different form of more life would exist. I have this hope, and I think somewhere, somehow in the solar system there is a planet similar to Earth with some kind of life there. Over.
Hi, I'm Trevor. You're just physically required in space even though your body does not exert any force, any flow, and your muscles are not working against gravity. If you do get required, then why? Over.
Well, yes, we still do move around and do some exercise. On top of that, we actually do 2 hours of physical fitness per day to keep our muscles and skeleton going. But I would confess that most of the tiredness that you get is from the mental fatigue of working the long hours and being concentrated for a long time. I really get tired in the evening, and I'm really looking forward to sleep. Over.
Hi, this is Amanda. How much of a difference is sleeping in space compared to sleeping on Earth? Over.
Well, Amanda, you actually float in space, and you don't feel the mattress where you lay. At the beginning it's very disconcerting, but then you get used to it, and I sleep very well. I feel like a vampire because I'm in this sleeping bag and it keeps me in there, and I just float, and it's very nice. Over.
With a different space when the short football could have swum inside the space station. Given that a ship has a swim bladder that assists in buoyancy, without gravity would the fish be able to swim? Over.
Well, this is a very interesting question, and actually the little fish were brought up in space, and I understand they fly all over, they swim all over the place. They don't know anymore where up and down is, and they get really confused, as actually we humans do, because there is no more reference here in space. Over.
This question was Amy's question. Does it get hot in your spacesuit? Over.
And Amy, yes, it really gets hot, so that's why control and life support system that actually changes, cleans and replenishes our air that we breathe, and also takes out the heat that we generate. Over.
Hi, I'm Sally. You're on a chain of technical failures that contributed to a new catastrophic end to Apollo 13 that was considered before. What event in technology and safety has occurred that gives astronauts a great sense of safety than what they had during the early days of space travel? Over.
Well, Shelley, I think when Apollo 13 happened, it was the beginning of the space flight. We had only a few vehicles flying in space. Today we had hundreds of vehicles flying, so we have a much better understanding of all the situations, what happens, what it means being in space. We do have also a better form of telemetry, so ground controller can actually see what happens in space. And last but not least, we do understand that there are multiple levels of safety and multiple levels of check and balance, and people really look at this and control each other, and people are allowed to question, and every question is really taken seriously. Over.
What problems do you face during experiments up there? Over.
Well, Rebecca, I would think that most of the problems are because I am an aerospace engineer. I'm not an expert in medicine or biology or anything else, and a lot of these equipment are very sophisticated equipment. So we are just operators, and it's very difficult to write, first of all, to build a machine that works in zero-G, in microgravity, and second, to write procedure, and always something unexpected happens. And I think the complication is that you are here outside away, and you don't have all the tools available, you don't have all the expertise, so it really takes a long time to make something happen here in space. Over.
Hi, I'm Jane. How different is reviewing the stars in space as there is no atmosphere around the station? Over.
Well, I would say that the stars are much more brighter, and then, by the way, they don't flicker how they flicker down on ground. But essentially, you can see many more stars up here, and it becomes, when it's a cool night, really, it's really very nice. And of course, there is not much light on this side of the sky, so it's very good. It's a very nice view. Over.
Hi, question. What is the station supposed to go slow flows of radiation? Over.
Question, very little. We don't really do much against solar flares. I mean, we do have some, how I said before, we do have some radiation breaks, but they really don't do much. And in certain situations, we just stay put close. We use some water shields sometimes, but this is a field that needs to be studied a little bit more in detail. And in fact, we are collecting data, radiation data all over the place here, just to make sure we know exactly what's going on. Over.
Hi, this is Diana. How does zero gravity affect body functions? Over.
Well, Diana, zero gravity it's interesting because it looks a little bit like if you would be laying in bed and you try to eat and do everything else. So the beginning is very difficult, but then everything works perfectly with minor problems. And it looks like that we were born in space, not on Earth. Over.
Hi, this is Melissa. What systems do you have on board the International Space Station to monitor water systems on Earth? Over.
Well, we have some observations, cameras and sensors, but most of the time we just look down. Space station is not used as a weather system, and we just do some general observations. Over.
Hi, my name's Tara, and I was just wondering how you go to the toilet whilst in space? Over.
So we go like the same way you go on Earth. The only thing is that you really need to catch everything because things don't go down but float around. So we have systems like suctions that catches things and store them properly. Over.
Hi, Jasmine. How do you control your movement or walking in space when you have zero gravity? Over.
I mean, we don't walk, we just use our hands, and there are handrails everywhere, and that's the way we go around. We use our feet just to keep us anchored somewhere, and it's interesting. We'll look up.
If you could come up with a big cheer, please.
Okay, a big cheer, everyone, please.
Okay. Well, that was very well timed indeed. I would think Paolo would have probably heard that because I'm running a lot more power than he is on the space station, but he is now out of range. He's actually not far from Mackay. It's just going out to sea across the island. And but that is the end of our contact. Keith, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I'd like to. I think it went very, very well, and the station did a wonderful job. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have shared a moment of history. Amateur radio station BK5ZAI in Australia, operated by Tony Hutchinson, contacted Paolo Nespoli, IZ0JPA, aboard the International Space Station, talking with students at Mackay State High School, Mackay, NC, Queensland, Australia. And now for the International Volunteer Team of ARIS, including the Radio Amateur Satellite Corporation around the world, the American Radio Relay League, CSA, ESA, JAXA, NASA, Roscosmos. This is Keith Hughes, amateur radio operator, W5IU, in Fort Worth, Texas, sending my greetings to all of you with amateur radio terms. 73 or best wishes.